Sportsbit is powered by BetOnline, driving the opening odds market since 2001. Visit sportsbookreview.com to learn more about BetOnline and its A+ rated platform in the link below.
It's Thursday, January 18th. Good morning. Teddy Covers here from Las Vegas, and this is Sportsbit Betting Insight today from SBRpicks.com. Let's get right into it like we do at the top of just about every show. Bad beats, bad bets, bad for the books. A thorough and entertaining recap of what happened in betting action last night. And how about this? We had a bad beat and a bad for the books in the same ballgame. This is a brutal beat. It really was. Clippers bet from -2.5 to -4 against Denver. Clips win the game by 5, 109 to 104. So Denver's up late in the third quarter, up 10 in the third. Feeling pretty good about your wager. All right, that's fine. They blow a double-digit lead, happens in the NBA all the time. But Denver, +4, has the ball down 3 with 2.2 seconds left. There are not many scenarios that cash winning tickets for the Clippers in that situation. The game's either going to go to overtime because they're going to make a 3, they're going to get fouled before they take the 3, or they're going to miss a shot and the game's over. Only one scenario in which you're going to get screwed there, and that, of course, is to turn the ball over on the inbounds pass, which is what they did. And then Wesley Johnson made 2 free throws, and then Will Barton missed a 3-pointer at the buzzer. And yeah, that's tough if you had the Nuggets plus the 4. Not a good result for the books either, considering they took nothing but Clipper money in that contest. Bad beat and bad for the books. How about a bad beat push? And this really, that's brutal. You have a 17-point dog in San Jose State. They're leading the game outright in the second half. They never trailed the spread for the entire game. They're down 12 with a minute left, which is fine. There's no fouling in that situation. What happens? San Jose misses their last 4 shots. Boise scores on the last 2 trips, including a 3-pointer by Caleb Martin with 15 seconds left. Bad beat push for Spartan backers. Bad bets? Well, that's certainly the association. Knicks taking money last night. Oh, goodness. The Knicks are in the midst of a brutal scheduling stretch. +1.5 to -2.5 at Memphis. Why? Well, Marc Gasol was out. Even with Marc Gasol out, I'm not convinced the Knicks are ever supposed to be road favorites. Certainly not in this brutal scheduling stretch that we talked about on Sportsbet. Knicks were a bad bet in Memphis last night, and they took a whole bunch of money. Couple in the college ranks, certainly. UMass from +15 to +13 against Rhode Island. They lost that game 73 to 51. It was 40 to 20 at halftime. They were never in the hunt. That's certainly a bad bet. Auburn. Well, once the news broke that Colin Sexton wasn't going to go for Alabama, that was late news. The school called it a, quote, abdominal injury. We saw major market steam, and we saw a major adjustment from the lines makers. Auburn from -1.5. Again, that game opened at Pick'em in some spots. -1.5 to 5 against Alabama. What happened? Without Sexton, Auburn had no energy. The team that came to play Colin Sexton was the team that had no energy. Alabama had plenty. They won the game 76-71. That was a bad bet. Lots of them coming on the Tigers. A very good result for the bookmakers. Bad for the books last night. Some totals to talk about. Certainly the Wizards and the Hornets going over the total. That was bet from 211.5 to 216. It fell 242. 74 points in the first quarter. No sweat there. Bettors had an easy ride. 7 different Hornets got into double digits last night. And the Wizards, they waved the white flag early. Didn't have any starter go more than 28 minutes. So that was a bad result for the books. A couple in the college ranks, Texas Tech and Texas. The under steamed down 135 to 128.5. Fell 125. Books took a beating on that one. There was no tempo. Only 53 points in the first half. Texas, a big win, key by the return from injury of Kerwin Roach, who had 20 points off the bench. Watch the Longhorns. They may be an undervalued commodity in games to come. And Iowa State TCU, man, that total got steamed up. 157 up to 161. Lands 169. Books took a bath on this game, too. Jamie Dixon, remember how he used to play at Pitt? Slow down tempo? Nah, he's not playing the same game tempo at TCU that he once did. And sharp bettors all over it. The Horned Frogs roll, despite the absence of their starting point guard, Jalen Fisher. One more bad for the books. Utah State plus 12 down to plus 9.5 against Boise. Boise, they're playing Nevada for first place in the Mountain West on Saturday. Bettors thought they might be looking ahead. And in fact, they were. Broncos win by only 4. Wire-to-wire job for Utah State plus the points. All right, time for a brief rant here. I'm not going to go nuts. This is what I'm going to say. All right, one of the sites that I'm associated with, had an article about how all the sharp money, where the sharp money is in the NFL playoff games this week. There is no sharp money in the NFL playoff games this week. And if you've talked to bookmakers around town, you know that both games in the NFL are getting two-sided action. Sides and totals have been a little bit over money in Philly, Minnesota. But when you're talking about major sharp positions on the 2 championship games, there is none. There really isn't. You talk about a sharp square divide, you talk about wise guys pounding. No. Hasn't happened. But what's the story around this time of year? And it's getting worse and worse. Every single site, the mainstream sites want gambling content now. The gambling sites want gambling content now. So there's got to be a story. You know, it's almost like when we talk about the beat writers, and every day there's got to be some controversy in Cleveland, you know, because they need a story. And this is the situation here where the gambling sites need a story. Watch Sportsbit. I'm not going to overhype stuff that doesn't need to be overhyped. I'm not going to underhype stuff that needs a little bit of a light shined on it. But caveat emptor, dude. Beware of what you're reading out there, whether it's mainstream news or whether it's sports betting information. Just remember, everybody needs a story. Everybody's hunting for clicks, which is why you got to like this show, man. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a retweet, please. Sportsbit Big Game Breakdown. Coming up next, what do we got? Vikings, Eagles, and a pair of NBA on TNT for Thursday. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.